So I kept hearing banging, and apparently the fireworks are going way over there in the distance. They were over there, and now they're there. I almost forgot it was almost 4th of July. Oh wow, they're really far. You could see them better over there on this side, but now they're doing it on that side. It's kind of a bit much though, because it's not really 4th of July yet. It's the weekend before though, so that's probably why. I'm just sitting here watching clips of Gemma Collins and Tiffany Pollard and Kim Woodburn and just the funniest people that were on Celebrity Big Brother. Just some funny compilation of clips. Oh my god, there they are there now. So pretty. Wow, they're going on at the same time over there and over there. Oh wow. It's quite a light show. So cute. Oh my gosh, they really are blowing the most. Happy 4th of July, guys. Had a really good day today. Today was a good day. Wow. So pretty. And you can probably see both going on at the same time. I don't need to keep moving the camera back and forth, I think, because it's a pretty wide display. Maybe if I put it up against the window, I don't know if you'll see that, but turn the lights off so you could see. Thank God I have the 5th floor. I can see them pretty well. I wonder what that is there, though. Like, what is over there? It looks like just nothingness from here. Wow. Hey guys, I'm currently in the car. Just went through the drive-thru eating a simple McDonald's meal. I don't like eating McDonald's too much unless I'm in a hurry and going somewhere, you know. And the blood sugar tends to drop, so just want to chat about a couple things. Okay, so I received some very important closure today. I love how I'm handling this, because like before I would talk about my stuff in detail. Now I don't feel the need to. I feel like I can handle it myself. But before I would kind of lash out and like be frustrated over it, and I do that stuff in private now. You know, I won't go on camera anymore, and actually, you know, unless it was something I guess really extreme and intense. But so I used to be the one never to give people closure. Why I wouldn't talk with them anymore, why I wouldn't want to continue a relationship anymore, why I wouldn't friendship, you know. And because of that, I attract people who don't give me closure, who are not honest with me, who are not open with me, they're not upfront, they don't tell me the truth, they lie, they manipulate, they gaslight. So I did it to myself, to where I draw these people in. And I'm looking at it from a different perspective now, which I didn't have the ability to do before. And it's healed me. It's helped me. It's been a profound experience for me. It's been beautiful discovering myself. Still discovering myself. The only thing that irks me when people tell me, you're still a certain age. Either I wish I were in your position, but like, you know, like they'll say like, oh, I'm 54 and you're 24, you know, like you already know so much, you don't have to worry. But I want to know more. You know, I guess I was always a little bit ahead in terms of that, not other things. Like, yeah, my teeth will fall out earlier before other kids, or But I didn't get my license or my car until I was 21, and other kids got it at 15, 16, and their parents bought it for them. Like that, you know, like some things I was behind on, but other things I was ahead. One of the things I was ahead on was my way of thinking. And it's a multifaceted, multi-dimensional way of thinking. If you see my previous vlog about chatting in bed late night, whatever, I go in and how I view the world now, what life's been like for me, and how I choose to look at it differently rather than, like, I'm honestly surprised how I'm handling it. Almost swore. I've been through these last few weeks. I would have, like, pushed everyone out of my life at this time. I didn't. And how maturely I've handled it, like, amazes me. And to just, I'm excited to talk about it because now I know I can handle different situations stronger and better than before. And I can go through more and handle it better. And life, you know what? Bring it on, God. Throw at me what you will. I will handle it better. Watch in like 3 weeks, I'll be like, no, guys, no. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, yeah. Bring it on, God. Amen, Jesus. I mean, whatever happens, happens. At this point, I'm looking at it in a different perspective. You know, so much has happened. I can't believe I'm here to tell this story. Like, wow, just in all categories of life, it's just really, really been a grounding, humbling experience. And sometimes I wonder, what can I talk about, you know? If I don't, oh no, I ran out of napkins. If I don't talk about these things, what can I talk about? That is the question. So I'm going to the sensory deprivation tank, and I'm going to try to show you inside. I'm sneaking this little GoPro cam in my pocket, in my clothes, in a plastic baggie, because I need extra clothes for when I get out and shower. So hopefully I can sneak in a little bit of footage for you. This is my third time going in there. Sensory deprivation tank, float therapy. What is it? Helps with anxiety, depression, stress levels, hormones, memory, thinking, focus, sleep, injury, pain, muscular attention, stress level, muscular, like, I don't know, atrophy, dystrophy. Yeah, I guess, in a way, in a sense. But I go on and on. Cortisol levels. I mean, you name it, it helps with that. So basically you float in 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt, and it feels like you are floating in midair, in mid-space. And you can choose to have lights on, music, close the pod, open it. I like it closed, no music, no lights. It helps me so far with my anxiety, and I'm getting more comfortable. Like, after this weekend with people, you saw the previous vlogs in the hotel. Yeah, I couldn't vlog the school, obviously. But to know that I'm in the best school in literally the country, probably the world, for this, amazing. And that I don't live that far from it. And to be able to educate myself further, expand my awareness and knowledge, and without delving into a person, even going through the hardship of something recently, and how they link into this awareness and knowledge and expansion, it has helped. In a painful way, it has helped, and it has developed my growth furthermore as a 24-year-old who feels like he's 2,400 years old. The healing I've experienced, I'm shaking right now even talking about it. It's not even the blood sugar, it's just, I feel kind of silly deleting the old vlogs. Like, some of you don't know, so sometimes I have to repeat myself. Like, I'm not diabetic, okay? I just get low blood sugar. And I'm admittingly crazy, for those of you new here. I am. And I accept myself myself and love myself fully for who I am. Because if I were not having all of these sides, I would not have this awareness. I would not be talking through my higher self. I would not be accessing different states and acknowledging where my ego resides and all of these things. Wow, I just, like, I wouldn't even know what ego was just 3 months ago, you know? Or self-esteem. Like, I knew what it was, but I got a wrong perception of it. And it has not been shattered through these experiences. It has only grown stronger. So, you can empower yourself in that way. If you think someone has harmed you in some way, and you still get through it and manage to become the better you, and you got that out of that, whew, you've grown, my friend, you've grown. And just being in access with your emotions and, oh gosh, I could go on and on, literally. Anyway, I'm going to the tank. I don't have too much time to talk, but basically, therapeutic. First time you're going to feel tired is, try not to swear. I swear, but not on camera. And after that, maybe the first few times you'll feel energized. And so I'm hoping to just kind of wash away what happened this last month, because this last month was again, horribly profound in a beautiful and ugly way. So now it's the second half of the year. I'm all into that. Oh my god, did you guys see the solar eclipse? And apparently it's like, what, a new moon or something? Oh my god, so much is going on. Mercury retrograde too with this 4th of July. Oh girl, the energies were hot. Okay, hot in action. That's one thing I want to talk about. When people tell me to go out and meet people we have no genuine interest to, but you want to because then you feel alone. And then, girl, I'm like a storybook that has no end, okay? And the chapters are all switched around, so I'll jump from chapter 1 to chapter 5, and you're like, Tony, why are you talking about that now? That's me, so that's part of my crazy, but again, I love my crazy. Kind of like an encyclopedia. You just flip to a random page, that's me. I'm like, let's work on this part now. Oh, this part's coming through. Let me do that. And I knew about this before I even learned about this, okay? But now it's making sense with who I am and self-discovery. And I'm kind of glad I wasn't trapped in a relationship early on and for many years, because had I been, I would not have discovered myself this much so far. I would have just been trapped. And that's how I feel about relationships. Like, they can be so constricting sometimes, and sometimes like I'll enjoy moments with them and stuff, but other times I'm like, oh my god, get away from me. Like, so I don't know what I want really. And sometimes I just want to be free and single, and sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I just want to be with someone. Do you have these conflicting feelings? And I think it's just human, but I really don't know. Who can love me for me? You know, who can understand me for me? And I have a feeling God's been holding back that part so I can work on myself more, so they don't have to deal with all this mess. Because if I jumped into a relationship like I wanted when I was 16, 18 and stayed with them now, we may have known each other, but we would have like killed each other, you know? I used to always say, I feel sorry for the man who has to marry me. Oh my god. It's a lot, you know? And I'm a pleaser. I love to please people. I want to make people happy. I want to help people. And I'm always drawn to that dark side of things, like the sort of negative side of things. And I think it's because, I don't think I know, it's because I want to help people. You know, and so like, how am I going to help someone who's happy all the time and like they're okay with their life, they've worked on themselves? You know, they're no use to me because it's boring. It's like, okay, what do we have to talk about now? You know, if you don't have any problems or feelings to work on, what are we going to do? So that's me. Like, that's why I've always been drawn to the healing arts and therapy. Like, I want to help people. I have a genuine, profound interest in doing so. And if I don't, I feel I have no purpose. I have no reason for being here. And I get those thoughts. Oh my God, I just want to jump off a bridge, blah, 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 blah. So that excites me. That keeps me going. And to know I'm doing good at that, and to know I'm beginning to connect and be better with people and learn them and understand them, and that they're complex but as simpler than you think. We're all the same. You know, we all want to be helped. We all want to be maybe not so much saved, like I said earlier, but depending on how much you've worked on yourself, there's a structure. And even those who you feel like there's not much to work out, maybe they're deep hidden emotions and they're not coming out, and you can't get them out of them unless you build a loving, bonding relationship and trust with them. You know, so there's some things about these people that I don't know yet, and I think, oh, they're living this life of happiness, but it could be an illusional perspective on both sides mutually. So it's very fascinating to me, the human mind, and how much people can really draw to each other, and there's certain people you just link with right away. Like I just met like 2 new girls from my class that we're just gonna meet up and practice and stuff, and they feel like friends already. They feel like, oh my God, like I just love them so much already. And but some people you just have a hard time building something with, and those are the people that maybe they're not meant to be in your line, in your path of duty at this life. You know, we all come here on a mission, and that is what keeps us going, what keeps our breath, our blood flowing through our body, giving life to ourselves, is we have something to do here. And if you just sit around around all day making money passively, like what's that gonna do? That's I've been there, done that, girl. Guys, if you knew how much this YouTube thing has profited me over the years, blow your brains out. I mean, but the point is, it didn't make me happy. I felt like I didn't have a purpose because I was just that face online. And sure, some sides I would be like entertaining and stuff, but it didn't make me fulfilled. So that's why I switched over to actually helping people in person, physically, which I tried to do before massage, but then I thought, hey, massage, it's hard, you know, not enough money, and this YouTube thing would be easier for me, but okay, not dummy, I shouldn't say that, because it was a learning, growing experience, but my young, dumb self just wanted to make money and make it easy, and this new generation, I feel, is the same. They don't want to work hard, they want to try less and make that money. It did nothing for me. It just made me, like, feel like more crazy, more just icky stuff. And I'm trying not to associate money with that, because I'm still trying to be a master manifestor, but it has just brought a lot of confusion and mixed relationships and mixed feelings about many circumstances, and that's probably something else I have to work on. And I gotta go, guys. It's been a while. I'm gonna show you the tank now. Did I even try the coffee? I was doing so much talking, the coffee's getting cold by the time. Like, if some of y'all meet me, like, there's someone recently messaged me, like, something about, like, meeting up or something somewhere, because they live in Florida, too. I get those messages sometimes here and there, like, oh, let's meet up, I'm in Florida. You know, the reason I hold back on that, it used to be out of fear, like, oh my God, this person is gonna kill me, they secretly hate me, I'm that YouTuber, and they're just gonna see me and, like, I don't know, kill me, whatever. You know, I used to have those thoughts. And I've met up several viewers, several. I mean, I don't talk about it, but I have done that. And I feel like every time they don't expect who they're really gonna see. Like, there's always that face and that person online. The vlogs are probably the closest to me you'll ever get to know without really getting to know me. The ASMR channel is a place of literally my higher vibrational self, where I can just be in that therapeutic moment. Like, your therapist somehow helps you. They're in that moment. They have that mask and that, you know, they have to do that in order to help you. They can't just be like, oh girl, I know what you're going through, let's share a milkshake and fries and let's talk about it. You know, they can't be like that. They have to be like, okay, I see, and how does that make you feel, and you're going through this, and yeah. So that's the thing. Like, all these ASMR artists and stuff, I met some of them, you know, and they are nothing like you see on camera, and it's beautiful. We are all different, and even people that are not ASMR artists, met them too, YouTubers, nothing like on their videos. It's a place of confusion. Online is an illusion, and that's all it is. You get to see more of the raw side of me, and I love being real and raw and honest and truthful, and this time I'm switching it over to not being so conflicting, because this channel was at one moment just a dramatic mess, and that's not what I want to associate with, and I could care less about the view. So I'm not trying to promote that for a view. That is not me. So I want you to learn something out of this and make this your own place of peace, where you can get away and interact with me somehow in the comments, and or at least just like feel like, oh, Tony, I felt you there. I knew what you meant in that sentence, you know? So I'm on here to talk, and again, that is probably why relationships have not worked. That is probably why even people I've met, even viewers, have not worked, because they see me and they're like, oh, wow, I did not know. Or, wow, he said something that kind of scared me a bit, or, oh, you know. So we're all just in this, and I think that's why I'm alone, and even family have told me, like, you're probably better off alone. And sometimes I feel like that, but it doesn't sit right with me, because I still want love in my life. You know, I still want to connect with people and grow and learn. And even if it hurts for them to tell me the truth of what I'm being, what I'm coming across as, without lashing back at them, you know, because I can be that person who's like, okay, tell me the truth, and they tell me something, I'm like, what did you say? What? Or, you know, not literally like that, not that expressive, but in a sense, and it shocks them, and they're like, oh, this is Tony now, okay, bye, let me stay away, you know. So, like, why would I ask for help and then lash back at that help? Do you know what I mean? It makes me feel like stubborn and controlling and not. So that's the part I'm also working on. And it takes a whole nother perspective of my brain to even talk about myself this way, because why would I talk about myself in this sort of semi-demeaning way? Not really, but in a loving aspect, I'm trying to self-help, but with what I've learned from others, help myself, if that makes sense. So it's just a beautiful experience. I can't even count the tears. I have probably 3 bucket loads of tears this last week alone, and getting some therapy work done on me and hypnosis, and it's just so beautiful to go back in and release blockages. And God, oh, Florida, man, this was meant to happen in Florida. This could not have happened in Illinois. I'm telling you, the healing center of the country, probably, I don't know, the world. Anyway, guys, see you there at the tank.